Well, there's things that sometimes I feel like I'm still young, and that thrills me. And sometimes I realize I'm getting old. I can't run now because of the condition of my knee. I'm not going to give up until I have to give up. I'm still enjoying life, but I do know that you can't live forever.
Spring is the season of Arden Hill. He lives for the moments when the mountainsides bloom, when the bird songs ring through the hollers and the clouds clear from the peaks, when the cabin door creaks and the yelps from his rocking chair leave the porch to become a part of the forest. He looks forward to familiar faces, sharing the same passions that keep his roots planted firmly in the rocks of Appalachia.
Get everything?
Okay, in. Cabin is a place to have things that remind you of things. I have some of my Army stuff I gathered in World War II, and afterwards I have a picture of the company I was in when I was in the Army Ordnance, and I have my boots that I have on the wall that I wore the last 6 months or more. What the French would holler, they were so happy when the war was over, and they hollered, "La guerre finie," which means the war is over. It was an honor and a privilege to serve. When you serve with somebody, you become like brothers. They become part of your family. And the more you serve with them, the more you learn about a person, the more you understood them and liked them. I can understand why one man would jump on a grenade to save his buddies, because you do that to save your family, and when you get to liking these fellows almost as much as you like your families. Unfortunately, most of them are gone now.
Throughout the Second World War, brave soldiers came together to reach a common goal: to win the fight for freedom and to make it home to their families when the fight was finally finished. Winchester was there to help bear the weight, supporting American fighters with 15 billion rounds of ammunition. This commitment to freedom led to the final liberation of Europe when Allied forces stormed the beaches of Normandy in 1944. These tried and true cartridges helped these brave soldiers march to victory during some of the toughest battles this nation has ever known. The war was finally over. With much thanks to the support of Winchester, soldiers like Arden began returning to their families with renewed honor and friendship that would last a lifetime. Winchester Life is brought to you by Winchester Ammunition, the American legend. Winchester Repeating Arms. Winchester Safes. Birchwood Casey. Walkers. Folds of Honor. Shoot United. Make the shooting sports part of your life. This segment of Winchester Life is brought to you by Birchwood Casey.
I'd like to show you this picture here. This is a picture made of me and Jack Hope. We used to have reunions every summer, and at first it was about 40-some, and they kept dwindling, and now it's down to these two. That's Jack Hope, who lives about 15 miles from here, and that's me. We still have a reunion every year, and I've agreed to have a reunion as long as both of us are alive.
In the heat of World War II, Winchester was known for their colorful and creative advertisements. They spoke to soldiers and their families through print and became symbols in the support of America's war efforts. These images have followed Arden like mile markers to remind him of years past. They take him back, shining a positive light on some of his most trying days.
The name Winchester brings back memories of those prints. I can still see bears right close to people. They were looking surprised and so forth. And so it's more than just a shell. It's something I remember of connected with hunting. So Winchester is a big part of my love for turkey hunting and all other kind of hunting.
That's it.
Arden counted on his brothers in arms, much like he counts on the fellowship waiting for him inside the walls of Turkey Camp. Neither the war nor the cabin could hold such a special place in Arden's heart if it weren't for the strength and friendship of his most beloved companions. Forever by his side, Elizabeth Ann has heard every story of spring that Arden's 92 years have written. She listens closely, as if it's the first time the tales have ever been told. His voice has softened with age, but Arden speaks every line with the same passion he did when he first fell in love with the mountains of Tennessee.
Ann really watches after me. She does too much for me. She's going to spoil me if she's not careful. It's hard to describe.
Hand in hand, the couple walks together, not worrying about the steps ahead, but looking fondly on the tracks they've left behind.
It's a wonderful experience, turkey hunting. It's almost indescribable to a non-turkey hunter. You can't put it in words, but it's something that consumes a lot of my thinking and this spring of the year.
New stories are born with every new spring, recalled with emotion, and remembered for the moments he'll feel forever. Soon the season of Arden Hill will give way to summer, but not before a lasting impression is made by the sights and sounds of the here and now.
There's more turkey season yet, and I hope to be around. I'm going to stop turkey hunting when I see that I can't.
Arden has found peace in the hunt once again. He's not defined by the notches in his gun stock or the feathers in his cap, but by the character he's developed and the wisdom he's shared.
You go through life thinking death occurs only to old people, and the older I get, the less I worry about death because I'm ready to go. But I don't dread it like some people do, but I don't dread it, and I know it happens to everybody, and it's going to happen to me, but I'm ready.
A lifetime of shooting won't wear out a Winchester. A lifetime of hunting turkeys has added purpose to the years of Arden Hill. Arden Hill may not know just how many springs he has ahead of him. None of us do. He does know that the mountains will come alive when the seasons shift, as long as he's woken by the echo of a distant gobble. As long as he has a place in the hills to sit and listen, a place to renew himself while life rises around him, Arden will have something sacred to look forward to, fueled by the fond memories of seasons past, and thankful for the wonder of every new spring. This segment of Winchester Life has been brought to you by Winchester Safes. This segment of Winchester Life is brought to you by Shoot United.
They're coming. Yeah, it sounds like they're moving around. Just waiting to see Black step out down there. I see the head. He can't be far behind her. There's the Tom out there in the corner. Drop his hand. There he is. Oh yeah, I see him now. Ready. Nice job. Thanks, buddy.
Beautiful.
It never gets old, does it?
Just well done.
When you got here, I'm like, well, you go, poor bird. I'm like, he's so dead. So dead. So we're in Michigan right now. We got all the buddies, all the boys up here in Michigan. We're gonna hunt for the next week. All kinds of fun rules. Stick with us because we got one on the ground. It is the first morning of the late season here in Michigan, and we're already on the board. Man, I love some turkey hunting. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Longbeard XR at 7 feet, blew his head all the way to the other side of that field right there, and steam was coming out of it. This is the best, is this. Look at that. Yeah, baby. Team throat punch.
Longbeard XR, locked and lethal. It's time to go farther with Winchester Longbeard XR. Winchester introduces the most innovative lead turkey load in its history. Longbeard XR includes shot lock technology, a hardened resin that completely encapsulates the lead pellets. Shot lock actually eliminates airspace around the pellets, preventing movement, which ultimately leads to virtually no pellet deformation. As the shot is charged, the resin fractures, forming a micro buffer as the shot pattern leaves the gun barrel. The pellets remain round and fly straighter and tighter, resulting in highly consistent payloads and devastating knockdowns at longer ranges. Advantages of shot lock technology. Protect shot during inbore acceleration. Shot launches from barrel near perfectly round for extremely tight long-range patterns. Twice the number of pellets in a 10-inch circle out to 60 yards. 10% greater penetration over standard lead loads beyond 50 yards. Devastating terminal on-target performances. Longbeard XR, locked and lethal.
This segment of Winchester Life has been brought to you by Folds of Honor, providing life-changing scholarships to families of fallen or disabled military and first responders. This segment of Winchester Life is brought to you by Walkers. Chris Kiefer and longtime friend Shad Woodruff are joined by Paul Sawyer to persuade tom turkeys to prove their worth and parade their plumage.
We saw these birds, this one bird out in the field out here, stopped, and this nice gentleman right here gave us permission to hunt. Just a nice little pure Michigan man. So I'm pretty excited. The weather is breaking. It's like cloudy, it's overcast and spotty, but the sun's coming out, which means chances are he's gonna gobble. There was a hen with that gobbler in the front. This bird on the right's coming. He saw the decoy. When he gets behind this tree, I'm gonna turn my head. Here he comes.
That was as pretty as it gets right there, just spitting and drumming. He came from, I don't even know how, way over in Pure, Michigan somewhere. We're on a bird right out front here. We couldn't figure out why he wouldn't come in. He was actually with a hen, but you know what? That is a much better bird. That is a heck of a good bird right there. And he just ate a XX sandwich for breakfast. Yeah, right on. Nice job. Look at this guy.
How fun was that?
Just gorgeous.
Oh, so I didn't know what was going on, that he was coming in from this side. We had birds over here, and you just laid him down.
There was a hen.
Yeah, that's why he wouldn't break, eh?
I didn't see that the whole time.
Oh.
I just thought he wouldn't come up over the hill. Maybe he didn't like Petey, but
Yeah. No,
That
he
wasn't
had
the
the
case.
hen, and I was filming the hen. Woody says, I can hear him going, Chris, Chris. And I'm facing this way with the camera, and I'm like, oh no. And then I just got the finger point. So
It was
spun around,
awesome.
we got him the whole time. Oh, that's awesome, man. Congrats.
yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, great shot, man.
Very fun.
Close range.
You can't ask for anything better than that. Spitting and drumming just look gorgeous.
Springtime in Michigan is accompanied by a new symphony of sounds. The familiar chirps, purrs, and gobbles of wild turkeys echo throughout the forest. And eager outdoorsmen head to the woods with high hopes that a bountiful hunt is one call away.